Hi everyone. Today we are going to learn about India Physical Features Part 1. It is our third chapter of Grade 4 Social Studies. In this video we are going to learn about the Northern Mountains and the Northern Plains. These two major physiographic divisions of India. The Northern Mountains. The Himalayan range is present in the northern part of India. The Himalayas stretch from east to west for 2,400 km. It varies in width from 400 km in the west to about 150 km in the east. The Himalayas consist of three parallel ranges. These three parallel ranges are from north to south. First one is the Greater Himalaya. Its another name is Himadri. The Middle Himalaya, its another name is Himachal. And the last one is the Outer Himalaya, or is the Lesser Himalaya, that is known as Shivalik. First one, the Greater Himalayas or Himadri range. Himadri ranges are the northernmost and the highest of all the Himalayan ranges. The average height is 6,000 meters. The world's highest peak, that is Mount Everest, lies here. Some of the highest peaks are Kanchenjunga, Nanga Parbat and Nanda Devi. Some of the mountain passes are Jozila Pass, Zilipla Pass, Shivkila Pass and the Nathula Pass. The Greater Himalayas are covered with snow throughout the year. Many glaciers are present in this range, and many Himalayan rivers like the Indus, Ganga and Yamuna are originated from the melting glaciers. In the right hand side picture we can see the Greater Himalayas or Himadri, and throughout the whole year it is covered with snow. That's why it's look like white only. Second one is the Middle Himalayas or Himachal range. The Himachal ranges are found between the Greater and the Lesser Himalayan ranges. The height of this range varies between 3,700 meter and 4,500 meter. Some valleys are here, Kashmir, Kulu, and some hill stations are also here. These are Shimla, Mussoorie, Nainital, Darjeeling. This region is well suited for growing crops. This range is famous for pine, oak, walnut, apple orchards, and tea plantations. The Lesser Himalayas or Shivalik ranges. The Shivalik is the southernmost range of the Himalayas. Average height is 900 meter to 1200 meter. This range is made of mud, sandstone and soft rocks. Terrace farming is practiced on the slopes of this region. Now, the importance of the northern mountains in our India. The northern mountains have always acted as an effective barrier for the enemy. They act as a barrier to the cold winds blowing from the Central Asia in winter. Due to the height, width and direction, the northern mountains intercept the summer monsoon winds coming from the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea and cause rainfall in India. The rivers originate from the northern mountains, bring down the fertile soil and form the basis of life in the northern plains of India. The forests of Himalayas provide valuable wood, medicinal plants. Some parts of the Himalaya have rich reserves of minerals and fuel resources such as petroleum, coal, copper, silver, limestone, etc. A number of tourist spots have been developed all along the northern mountains. These places offer cool, comfortable weather, climate and scenic beauty to millions of tourists visiting from all over the world. Coming to the next physiographic division, that is the northern plains of India. The northern plains, also known as the Indo-Gangetic Plains, is one of the most fertile regions of the world, located to the south of the Himalayas. These are flat lands about 2,400 km long and 240 km to 320 km broad, are formed by the silt deposited by the Himalayan rivers and their tributaries. These plains are very suitable for growing a variety of crops and known as the food bowl of India. These northern plains are watered by three large rivers and their tributaries and consist of three river basins: the Ganga basin, the Brahmaputra basin and the Satluj basin. Before going further, we should know some important terms. Tributaries: a small river or stream flowing into a larger river, that is known as a tributary. River basin is an area of land watered by a river and its tributaries. In the right hand side picture, we can see these tributaries. A main river when splits into two or more branches and these branches flow away from the main stream channel are called distributaries. In the first picture, we can see the tributaries. Many tributaries are there which are joining the Ganga river, and at the end of the Ganga river it splits into some distributaries. Next one is delta. A river delta is a triangle shaped landform created by deposition of sediment carried by a river where the river enters an ocean or sea. In the right hand side picture, we can see some triangle shaped landforms. These are called delta. The Ganga basin. The Ganga basin covers the Indian states of Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and parts of Jharkhand and West Bengal. River Ganga originates from the Gangotri glacier and then joined by many tributaries like Yamuna, Gomti and Son, and carry fine soil and deposit the silt during their course. After entering in West Bengal, the Ganga splits into two branches. One branch flows through Bangladesh and is known as Padma. The other branch flows through West Bengal and is known as Hooghly. Here in the picture we can see the Ganga river basin. Next, the Brahmaputra basin. River Brahmaputra originates in Tibet and flows a long distance and then enters in India through Arunachal Pradesh, then flows through Assam and finally enters Bangladesh. The Brahmaputra joins Ganga before entering the Bay of Bengal, and these two rivers form the world's largest delta called the Ganga and Brahmaputra delta. In the previous picture we can see this Ganga river and Brahmaputra river, they both are meeting together before entering into Bay of Bengal, and here we can see at the mouths of the Ganges some deltas are there, triangle shaped deltas are there. This is the very fertile Ganges Brahmaputra delta area. Third one is the Satluj basin. The Satluj basin covers the states of Punjab and Haryana. The main tributary of river Satluj is Beas. The places situated on this basin receive very little rainfall. So, the Bhakra Nangal dam is built on Satluj river to provide water for irrigation and to produce electricity. In the right hand side upside picture we can see the river Satluj, and downside it is the Bhakra Nangal dam. The importance of the northern plains in India. The northern plains is called the food bowl of India because plenty of food crops are grown here due to the presence of fertile soil and availability of water. For example, rice, wheat, oilseeds, these are the produced crops. These are the flat lands and thus they facilitate the building of roads and railways. These regions offer favorable climate, and due to the availability of different types of occupations, this region are inhabited by many people. Now, let's have a recap. The two physiographic divisions of India which we have learned about. These are the northern mountains and the northern plains. The northern mountains are divided into three parallel ranges. First one is Himadri or the Greater Himalayas. Second one is Himachal or the Middle Himalayas. And third one is Shivalik or the Lesser Himalayas. Thank you for watching.